I will be honest, one of my goals has been to, this is gonna sound crazy, but visit Africa and work with big cats, lions, jaguars, panthers, everything, right? And I've always wondered, how am I gonna do that? And it kind of just feels like this is the beginning of that journey. But I really started asking myself, like, what am I doing with my purpose, with my skills, right? Because I do feel like I am gifted and talented at what I do and what I can do with the photo or with the camera in terms of photo and video. But I really started to realize that the main intention behind my photo shoots and video shoots is either one, to make something cool, or two, to make money from it, or both, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And I think making art, making something cool, it can be inspiring and motivating, but it was fulfilling in the beginning, but after a while, it's more so, it just doesn't fulfill, doesn't feel like purpose as much anymore, at least for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got a little unmotivated, a little discouraged for a little bit. But then I got hit with like a reminder thought almost of, there used to be this company or this nonprofit company that is basically an animal shelter, and I'd messaged them. I'll pull up the DMs because I'm really not sure off the top of my head. Probably like 3-4 years ago, and I asked if I could come in and just take some photos, videos of the animals that they had. And I feel like it wasn't meant to work out because within that timeline, I really started doing social media marketing for myself and for companies and other businesses. And so now I've learned the knowledge and wisdom on how to apply that for them. And I don't know if I mentioned yet, but the company is called CARE STL. They're an animal shelter. I believe they take in cats, dogs, maybe small animals. I'm not sure on the small animals. I've always had a passion for animals. I remember, I think I was in 2nd grade. I think I had first learned about animal shelters because in my head, it was a perfect world. Like every animal had an owner, lived in a happy family. And then I learned about animal shelters of basically like there's these animals that don't have owners. And a lot of times they're nonprofits and they need money. So what did? I made my own flyer. I wish I still had it to this day. That'd be insane to see. But I made my own flyer with crayons or markers, whatever. And it was basically like my own fundraiser. And I learned about fundraisers because of the fundraisers that you would do at school, to where like sell pizzas or cookies or like the frozen goods, and if like you sold this amount, you'd get this prize. And I was like, I give myself props in 2nd grade being able to correlate that into something of like something I could use for my benefit, or I guess the world's benefit. And I literally went door knocking. 2nd grade salesmen, door knocking, really asking people for donations. And I was getting a bunch of no's. And in 2nd grade, I still had the ambition to just keep going. And I think I really got one neighbor to say yes. And mind you, I probably went to like 20 different houses. And I got a donation from it. And so I feel like we're coming full circle now to that little kid in 2nd grade wanting to help animals. So that's where I'm at now. Panthers, everything, right? Let's go.
This is Jessica. How can I help you?
Hey Jessica, how's it going? And I talked to you guys a little bit about coming in and just kind of like making content for you guys.
Oh my God, yeah, either day. If you want to come in this weekend, that would be amazing. Like, what do you need from us?
I think the best game plan would be to just kind of focus on, you know, the animals that have been there the longest, because obviously you'd probably want to get them adopted first. And I feel like it would just be kind of like just doing a rundown and maybe like kind of videoing myself hanging out with the animals.
Been here the longest, so that would probably be the best bet.
Okay.
And then, we'll do a tour. You can meet some dogs. We'll just, we'll give you the lay of the land and go from there.
Awesome. Cool. I look forward to it.
Okay, thank you so much, Austin. We will see you soon.
All right. Sounds good. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Although today's Friday and I could have told her tomorrow, Saturday, I have some editing to do, so I want to use tomorrow to knock out my editing. That way, whenever I go there, I have a clean plate. My mind isn't worried about outside stuff. I can be fully present in there. Dude, I'm excited.
And Scott, he's gonna.
Boy. No more. So gentle.
He got the name.
Whew. I was not ready for the tearjerker. If you are in St. Louis and you love animals, please check out CARE STL. They have a very cool program with their volunteer program from 8:30 in the morning all the way until I want to say 6 or 7 whenever they close. You can take a dog and walk them for an hour, 15 minutes. You can even have them all day. Like you can pick the dog up, take them to your house for the day, hang out with them, give them some connection. You know, that's what all the dogs I feel like are craving, and the cats too. And even if you aren't physically in St. Louis, I'm gonna share some of their links in the link down below or in the description. You can donate, you can probably send some supplies in. This place is amazing at what they're doing, and I feel like not enough people in St. Louis know that they're even here. I don't know how much of the footage I'm gonna use from the tour that I got, just because I was really just taking it in. I wasn't focused on filming. So I know I was probably overexposed in some parts, whatever. So I'm just gonna repeat some of the stuff that I was told, and yeah. So this is their backyard area. This is where some of the dogs will stay. Just because they're so overcrowded, they have a huge warehouse over here. But whenever they get overcrowded, they do have to put some of the dogs out here because they are a no-kill shelter. And some of these dogs are just so pretty, bro. Look at this guy. Hi. I don't know if I can pet you. Are you friendly? Hello. Look at this guy. You are beautiful. What's your name? Yasuke. Yasuke. And any of these dogs that you guys see, you can find them on their website, more than likely. Some of these guys are taking a nap. Oh, this is a sweet girl right here. Hi. Hi, pretty girl. Look at those eyes. Oh, this is... Hi, Lucky. Hello. Oh. This is Chester. What up, buddy? He seems very chillax. Cool Blue. It's a good name. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna go into the warehouse where the majority of the dogs are. Just because there's so many, it's gonna be so loud. And I'll be honest, the lighting's not the best, and I didn't think about bringing a flash, and I don't want to put a light on the dogs. But they have so many beautiful animals here, and 95% of the dogs seem super friendly. So if you're looking to adopt, whether it's a dog or a cat, please check out the CARE STL website. I'm not sure about if you're out of state, how that works. I know some places they will deliver the dog to you. I think that's gonna be unlikely here, but I'm gonna ask and see. But you know, I would like to get a fund going for them. So maybe we could fund something like that to where if you are out of state, we can find the transportation to get the dog to you. And just being able to get them more supplies, more crates, more blankets for the dogs, food, toys, snacks, treats, a little bit of everything. And especially if you're in St. Louis and you love animals, I highly, highly, highly recommend joining their volunteer program. So like I said, you can walk a dog any day of the week. And you don't have to set it up. You can literally, if you are approved through their program, you can just come in, get a dog, take him for a walk, go do whatever. If you want to go to the park and walk around and you want to bring a dog with you, you can come here and just pick a dog that you think needs it, that wants that nourishment. So if you feel called to do it, I got all their info down below. All right, getting ready to leave. Been here about an hour, got a cool walkthrough, got to see what they're all about. And like I said, the volunteer program is very cool. I'm definitely gonna go through with it, be able to take a dog for a walk any day of the week. Sounds pretty cool, and I feel like doing a highlight video for them would be really cool as well. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. You know, take a dog maybe once a week for a walk, spend some time with them, and hopefully help them get adopted. So let's see how it goes.